Welcome to class. Today we get to finish part 2, which is drink the water and gaze at the sky. And we'll also start part 3 because it roots into the lower dantian after all the flapping and flying and stuff. So it's a really good thing to do. And hoping to start introducing a special move that we do a little later that's pretty much rubbing your belly and tapping your head while whistling a tune backwards. So we'll start the basic idea of how to do this twirly movie thing and twisting. It takes a little while to get the brain around that one. It's fun. It's really fun. But first, I wanted to show you a little movie, what Bruno calls them movies. Watch the movie. So I can do the share screen. See if you recognize not just the guy, but the movements. That's Pinnacle Peak in the North Cascades. This is about 6:30 in the morning. Found an open rock boulder to work on. I'm a little chilly, so I think I'm going a little tiny bit fast, but not too bad. Fold nest. Shake wings. Join palms. Turn palms over and over at waist. The 64 movement song. Twine hands. Turn chi. We were the first ones up the mountain, so on purpose. It's a little more challenging doing it on uneven ground. But it's fun. Step forward, unfurl single wing, step forward, extend wing. Press down, lift up, lift palm. Sometimes I bend over on that one, scoop the moon. Really connecting to the earth energy on that rock. Now I fly. New moves. Drink the water. Look up at the sky. Gaze at the sky. And I kind of ran out of space, so I stopped there.
Robert, if I could add something really quick.
Sure.
Makes me think of the origins of this Qigong.
Oh yeah.
The mountainous origins. So this Qigong originated in the Kunlun Mountains, Kunlun, K-U-N-L-U-N, of China, which are very high mountains, very high mountain range in kind of northern Tibet, actually. And the Kunlun Mountains are part of the mythology of kind of Chinese culture, where basically it's a symbolism of the yin, so like the earth energy, that rises up towards the heavens. So then the goose, the wild goose, then flies in the mountains to and above the mountains to receive the heaven energy and connect the heaven and the earth energy. So that mountain is very symbolic of the earth rising to meet in the heavens, and the heavens like bringing that chi down. So it's that connection of yin and yang. So there's always clean chi, clean air in the mountains. So it's
Yeah.
no wonder the Taoists like to hang out there.
Yeah. So the story is, for centuries they were developing these forms and these practices in that pure mountain air, far away from civilization, and a lot of time to focus on it. So that's one reason it's so deep. If you look at me just where I paused, to me I look very centered and grounded, really in my Dantian. And even more than when I was doing it, I can feel that grounded mountain energy in the North Cascade Mountains. Lovely place up there. You've never been there. So that's fun. I got another one I'll share with you another time, maybe a couple more. But isn't it fun to?
Pretty good for a phone.
Yeah, pretty good for a phone. Kathy videoed that. Isn't that fun to look at something and recognize that, and know what those moves are? Start to become, as it starts to become a part of your own regular life, daily life eventually. So let's go ahead and do our warm-ups and get into the movements. Change my camera, take off my spectacles, make a spectacle of myself. Shaking the body. Might be even more important to take care of our moving the chi and opening our lungs when the air is like it is right now. But not outside. Preferably inside. So just shake your lungs. Feel the pleura and the 3 lobes in the right and 2 lobes in the left just open up, relax. And then there are ligaments or fascial thickenings that connect the lungs to the body wall and to the heart, to other places, esophagus, spine. And you can loosen them up a little bit, so it creates more spaciousness in how much your lungs can take in, how big they can get when you breathe, their capacity. And then let's go down and shake the kidneys and the adrenals on top of the kidneys. The kidneys help support the lungs, pull in the breath. There's all these different connections between the internal organs that are important. Everything works together. Like Adria said, I think it was Adria, someone said it was, it's all one world. It's all one body. Turning the waist, warming up the abdomen, massaging the kidneys, relaxing the shoulders. Helps your digestion, among other things, elimination, breathing. Remember to not twist the knees. It can move a little bit, but basically you don't want to twist them more than just a few degrees. There's a little bit of safe excursion in there. You can have wider. So bit by bit we get better at it. Any of it? Tapping. Hi-da. Healthy slapping. Picking up the cells, picking up the circulation. Rib cage. And shoulder down. Yep. Are you gonna do some Qigong with that toy? Do the arms twice. The arms can get tired from working hard or from typing hard, writing, lots of things. Sleeping on them funny. Face. Face and gums and teeth, and jaw, around the eyes. And the head, skull. She's okay for now. Down the back of the neck. And best you can, getting the back, lower back, sacrum, legs. And just tap and do little steps, marching for the dantian, waking up the kidney point on the bottom of the foot. Shake a little more. Just kind of balance it out. Now let's do some stretching. Spread wings first. Close the wings. It's coming from the back, directed by the back, kind of received by the front. Front of the torso receives. And not too far, just enough to feel the stretch. Okay, and we'll stretch the hamstrings. Kind of a wild goose stance, heel down. Or any other hamstring stretch you like. Anything else that's just a little tight, you can stretch. Whether it's your calves or your feet, your tricep, whatever it is. I'm sure you've all done different kind of stretching and yoga and Pilates and things like that. Get a little cat energy there. Opening the rib cage and shoulders, wrists. Get a little twist on the rib cage and spine. Do a little push, release. If you're doing the forms, like we do in the forms. And you can stretch downward. Go to each side if you like. Just enough to open and warm things up. Stretch up again, you can stretch down. Anytime you can shake. Waking up the fluttering, the shimmering hands. It's up and down. When you shimmer, you're really helping detoxify the meridians. Wake things up, get things moving that are stagnant into the body, into the organs, the nervous system. Da, 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 da. We do all kinds of fun shapes because we do eventually do all kinds of different directions. Works your wrist muscles a little bit, forearm muscles, hand muscles. Should come mostly from the wrist. All right, let's do a close. Thinking about doing a whole form to start with, but I think my dog needs to move for that to happen.
Let's move over here.
Oh yeah.
Here's a good spot. And we can move that chair right here. The chair's the one. Because sometimes they go in that corner.
So let's just take it easy. Just a nice, slow form to start with. Maybe not going all the way in your stretches. If you're not warmed up yet, or you could. Feels good. So we first do kind of number 0, which is regulate the body, regulate the breath, regulate the mind. You can spend a minute or 2, 3 doing this if you like. Usually 30 seconds is good. So we'll do 30 seconds. Relaxing. Letting the arms feel heavy. Letting the head reach up, straight up, very gently, but reaching to the sky. The feet reaching to the center of the earth. All the tissues in between, let go. Breathing becomes slower and more centered in your abdomen. Your mind becomes centered in your abdomen. Quiet. You might even feel chi flows happening in different parts of your body. And when we're ready, you step out with the left leg, little arc, toe, to starting posture. Here again, you regulate, maybe a little, not quite as slowly. Work on you pay attention to your alignment. And I like to really feel things start to move in my body. Not to direct them, so to speak, but to feel them move. 4 places you might pay attention to are the stomach 13, right under the clavicle, the point on the palm, the lao gung, both palms, the point on the hips, the kun tao, gallbladder 30, and the point on the bottom of the feet, the bubbling spring. Feel them connected up. Boom, 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 boom. Then you're ready to lean a little bit, connect to the earth, spread wings, connect to the sky. Come back to center, close wings. Now, fold nest up to the lungs, opening the lungs. Reaching out for some chi into the kidneys, lungs to kidneys to lungs. Shake wings. Fold nest. Open the lungs. Chi to the kidneys, round the belt vessel, shake wings, release. Lift up, now the chi rises to and above the head, center of the forehead, sides of the head, above the head. Join the palms, palms point the head, come down to the center of the head, turn palms over. Palms reach out, bend over at waist, connect the palms to the center of the earth, in the center of the chest. Left of the little toe, center of chest, back of hand, center of chest, right toe. Come back to center, release, get wider, turn, twine palms. Big scoop, return chi. Flick, left foot, sends chi up the inner leg, push chi. Scoop chi, lift the back heel, root the back heel, turn body, and recover chi. Big scoop. Chi enters into the big toe, flick right toe. Push chi away, scoop chi, lower it onto inward, hold it like a ball. Turn and face the front, the west. Twine hands. Now we walk. Lotus palm or cloud hands. Chi to the kidney. Chi to the other kidney. Start cloud hands and move to rinse or ring waist. Drop wing, return chi. Unfurl single wing, fingers point to the ground, and the other hand is high and arc down to the kidney. Step forward, extend, single wing, wrap, head, pass by left ear, back of the head, right ear. Press down on the right side of the leg like a stripe on the side of your leg, hands over. Lift palm, return chi. Lift elbow, reach out behind and above, scoop the moon, crossing the forearms. Turn body, step forward, gaze at the left palm, gaze at palm. Look at the moon. This one you bend over. Underneath the tricep. Throw the moon. Press chi. Stand up, turn body, and press chi. Feel the earth. Feel the Kunlun mountain energy. Goose flies up over Mount Everest. This is called shimmering hands. Open the right leg. Look down at the water. Lift the left heel, back heel. If you feel good about it, you can lift the right heel too. Slap water and soar. Slap water, soar left, soar right, lift left heel, soar left, while goose stands. Nice and slow. Good chi. All right, so let me show you a couple more things. I didn't show you before. I don't think I showed you. When you come up in shimmering hands, I showed you this. You're about 45-degree angle on the front leg. Now you're on the back leg, and you open the foot. Foot opens. I have a different color on the bottom of my sock. That'd be a good thing to do. Then you are pointing your palms at your hips, Lao Gung to Hun Tao. Then when you do this, I don't remember if I told you this or not, if you slightly turn your hands inward, so or turn your palms outward, then the LI 4 points that we always talk about, tiger's mouth points, then they connect as if there's a bar between them. So you're shaking with those two connected. So you come up and you connect those 2 points. And then when you do this movement, they stay connected. So you can do it this way, where they stay connected through all 3. We'll just do that for a little bit. But there's a little bit more sophisticated way to do it. Not everybody does it this way, but it's nice. These are connected. The tiger's mouth points. And then right at the end, you turn to point the middle finger at that point, and you shake like a spiral laser beam or a shaky laser beam going into the tiger's mouth point. So that's something you can do if you're doing healing work with somebody's acupuncture points. Come up. Open, I surrender. I surrender to health. I pat my butt. Now I connect my tiger's mouth, tiger's mouth, tiger's mouth, tiger's mouth. Middle finger to tiger mouth. Come back down, tiger's mouth connect. Come up, 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 up. Middle finger, the lower middle finger to upper tiger mouth. Yeah, Hegu would be easier way to say it. Come down, Hegus connect. Middle finger to left tiger's mouth, left Hegu. Middle finger, I think, is pericardium 9. It's actually a point there, energetic point. All the fingers have points. Practice just standing without the. And if your hands get tired when you're practicing, you can just quit shaking for a while. Don't want to overdo it, but it's very good for your wrists. Connect to the Hegu, PC9 to, I don't remember the name of it, Hegu. So going across space, like a spaceship docking in a space station. That's something that we're doing with that, so that's pretty cool. So we do the whole thing. 1, coming from the hips, 2, 3, flying up, standing up on the front leg, rooting on the back leg, opening the front leg. Surrender to health. Connecting the Hegu a little bit there. Lao Gung to Hun Tao. Hegu to Hegu. Middle finger to Hegu. Middle finger to Hegu. Middle finger to Hegu. Then you come around the front. You step forward. And then the movement is this rolling movement with your arms. This is number 40. Drink the water. Now that we're going to roll both hands with the Hegus connected down the left leg. So it's a bend, and you're drinking the water. You do that 3 times. If you can't go all the way, or if it's just a little bit of a strain, just go down with your mind, and with your body, go as far as it feels good to go. A couple ways to do this. Paulie told me to go to both Hun Tao points, and then some other people say, and this is what I'm doing now, that you're really on the left leg, inside, outside and inside of the left leg. There's probably other ways to do it too. But it will move the energy down, will open your back. So it looks like this. Come to the front, right foot down, arms open as they shake. They connect, maybe to both hegus, and then they go down the left leg. As you shake, arms come up, they come out, and then they go down the left leg. You do it 3 times. So here, come to the front. We'll do it without the shaking. Left leg forward, wild goose stance. Open the chest, hands bound back to hegu. Down the inner and outer leg, or the lateral medial leg. Widen. Down that leg. Widen. Down that leg. Hands up. So when you widen, we do that so much in this form, we're always opening the lungs. The geese, some people think they're the bar-headed geese, which are in China and India. And these geese, from ancient times, would fly over the mountains between China and India during feeding times and mating times and different things. And this is the theory. The mountains kept getting higher. The Himalayas particularly kept getting higher and higher and higher. So the geese evolved to be able to fly higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And they can fly 30,000 feet. So they have tremendous lungs, tremendous wing power, tremendous rich blood. And the monks were watching that and thinking, wow, that's a good model. So working on the lungs is one of the main important things for maintaining strength as we get older. Keeping our blood strong, keeping the oxygenation of our brain and our organs. That's one of the main things we're always doing in these forms, and especially in the first 64. So anybody you'll ever read who teaches Wild Goose Qigong talks about the first 64 being just primary. So even though it's kind of complex, there's 64 moves, some of them are difficult, and there's other forms that are a lot easier. They consider this to be the most important thing for health and longevity, and they recommend doing it every day. The other ones you do sometimes for different purposes, including working on other organ systems and your eyes and your stomach and all that, and working on your joints, working on martial skills. But this one they recommend as like the thing you do, like brushing your teeth twice a day. You do this twice a day. So everywhere you'll read that if you start reading Wild Goose stuff. Oh, and at some point here pretty soon I'll start sharing some good sources of reading about this. Okay, so let's do from turn body and press chi. We do shimmering hands. I'll just go nice and slow. 2 parts to shimmering hands. Then you look down at the water, arms spread, open the lungs, open the shoulders. Really important to have the shoulders open too. Then we slap water and soar, hegu points. Middle finger to hegu, come to the level of dantian. Look up, middle finger to hegu. Hegu to hegu, middle finger to hegu. Hegu to hegu. Step forward, widen, and flapping the whole time, shimmering the whole time. Coming up to shoulder height, widen. The Hegus are sending chi to the leg. One more. Then lift the right heel. Arms come pretty high. Touch the moon. And you look up, whatever's comfortable, maybe 45 degrees. Simon Blow says. I've also seen people look straight up, what Paul Lee said. But you're opening your throat now as you do this and working on your balance. So don't fall over backwards on me. So if doing the squatting is a little too intense, just kind of sort of squat and come up and just do whatever feels good for your arms and your hands and your shoulders. Stay within a level of relaxation and things flow, blood flows better, things open. If your hands get tired, you can just do the movements without flapping. Shimmering. Opens up your whole wingspan there. So that's actually number 41, gaze at the sky. After you come here, you come up. That's the move, gaze at the sky. Shimmering hands. Down at the water. Slap water and soar. Drink the water. Water energy, opening kidneys there. Gaze at the sky. Back heel up. You can go higher if it feels good. Or you have the hands straight up and the gaze 45 degrees. Whatever feels good to you. Then you're going to bring flap, 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 flap down to shoulder level. Step up, shoulder width. Triangle for now. Triangle at the lower dantian, thumbs on the belly button. That'll root you. Draw that flying over the Himalayas, over the Kunluns. Just turns at the waist there, lower back. And this is kind of a curly bend, not a jackknife bend. Step forward to shoulder width. Hands flap, and then they stop flapping, and they meet at the dantian. So gaze at the sky. On our left leg, right heel up as we're gazing at the sky. Then we look forward at level. As we step forward, we're still palm shaking, shimmering. We'll talk about the triangle at the dantian a little another session.
Robert?
Yeah.
Could you please turn around away from the camera for the next one?
Exactly around or any direction? I'll do all directions. This way?
Yes, thank you.
Shimmering, down to water. Slap water and soar. Drink the water. Definitely drink the water. Fresh mountain water, glacial water. Gaze at the sky. Step forward. Palms to the lower down here. Forget the name of that one. Oh, it's called Return Chi, of course. Shimmering palms, shimmering hands. Lungs open. Oh, it's nice. Look down at the water, stimulating the hips. Higgus connect. Slap water and soar. Higgu, middle finger, Higgu's, middle finger to Higgu. Drink the water. Open, connect the hips, connect the leg. Gaze at the sky. Finding a balance for you. Return chi. Press. Shimmering hands. Look down at the water. Slap water and soar. Drink the water. Return chi. Shimmering hands. Look down at the water. Maybe 3 seconds. Slap water and soar. Turn from the lower back. Step forward. Drink the water. Open the chest. Stretch the kidneys. Stretch the leg. And the front leg, heel right back, heel up. Gaze at the sky. Gaze forward. Return chi. Let's do a close. Do 3 closes. Take your time. Okay, before I show you a little preview of one we're going to get to in a couple weeks, get started on, any more questions on that little series?
Yes, Robert, the last one where it says return chi, in our list it says 3 times.
Yeah, I haven't showed you the whole thing yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll show you the whole thing
Thank you.
next time. I can show you now. But what we're going to do is we're going to, once we return chi, this is just a preview. We're not practicing it. you push into your belly, into your dantian with 3 sets of 3 impulses. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, like that. So you're injecting qi. Another really cool Wild Goose Qigong method. So kneading the ball. Kneading the ball is a complicated movement because there's a lot of things going on. So I want to just introduce you to the idea first. The left hand is on the bottom, and we hold a ball, and the right hand is on the top. And let's think about the clock for right now. You're gonna wrap around the clock with your top hand, counterclockwise. You're looking at a clock, not a digital clock. I don't know what those are. A real clock, an old clock, counterclockwise. So this is just the first step of this. There's a few more steps. And then, if the other hand's on top, you rotate clockwise. So just for now, I just want you to have the idea of clockwise and counterclockwise. If the left hand's on the bottom, the right hand clockwise. We'll start adding more pieces. We'll do the bottom hand, we'll do some other things with the hands, we'll do the twisting. But right now, just the clockwise, right hand on top. Sorry, counterclockwise, right hand on top. Counterclockwise, right hand on top. Clockwise, left hand on top. The next week we'll add some more, and then I think the next week after that we'll do the whole thing. Really good for the brain and the chi flow. So that's going to be the kneading the ball. Let's do the whole form. Do it not quite as slow, and I'll just say the names.
Rob, could you start on the other side and walk? Just start with exactly 180 degrees.
And do the whole form?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Happy to oblige. Prepare to begin. Starting posture. Open or spread wings. Close wings. Fold nest. Shake wings. Fold nest. Shake wings. Lift up. Join palms. Turn palms over. Bend over at waist. Twine hands. Return chi. Flick left foot. Push chi. Scoop chi. Turn body and recover chi. Return chi. Flick right foot. Push chi. Scoop chi. Twine hands. Cloud hands. Rinse waist. Drop wing, return chi. Unfurl, single wing. Step forward and extend wing. Wrap head, pass by ears. Press down, lift palm, return chi. Scoop the moon. Turn body. Step forward, gaze at palm. Look at the moon. Press chi. Turn body and press chi. Shimmering hands. Look down at the water. Slap water. Soar. Drink the water. Gaze upward. Return chi. Gather chi. Shogun. Always returning to the center. Dantian focus. Yin yang palm. Close your eyes. Mind in the lower dantian. Gathering chi into the center of your lower belly. Gathering the energy you've created and gathered and released. Like putting money in your piggy bank. Putting money in your longevity investment account. Open your eyes, release your hands. Left hand is yin, right hand is yang. Yin and yang blended together, which can be lots of things, but I like to think of it a lot of times as mind and body.